Ken, it's been a good day since my last video. Now, today we're going to be looking at a game which I got a couple of months back. This is Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. It's been out for a while, 2019 if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to be playing a little bit of this, and I'm actually going to be reviewing one of the DLC planes from the Top Gun Maverick film called the Darkstar. Probably one of my favorites. Let's skip all this crap here. I hate those mission briefings and stuff like that. I know it's supposed to look official, but I mean, come on. Alright, so here is the Darkstar. So what I'm going to do here is, okay, so I'm going to use the bombs because they're extremely effective. Damn thing looks like something that Lockheed Martin would create. And, well, honestly, it kind of also looks, it does kind of look like the Aurora fighter. The experimental one, anyway. Now, of all the airplanes in this game, even the ones that are fast, this thing is a beast in terms of speed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this thing flies like insane. Like, you see that? I just closed the gap between the refueling aircraft and the Darkstar within no time flat. That is how fast this baby is. Inside it even has a a meter to tell you what speed, what Mach you're at. Like, go up to like Mach 5 at least with this thing, maybe more. I haven't really tested the full limits and speed of this baby, but damn, this thing can move. Alright, so my top speed with this thing would be about 5,000, all over 5,000 miles. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, now you see that Mach meter right there on the front? It says, we've already passed Mach 3. Approaching Mach 4, it can, alright, so as you can see, this baby can really move. It was definitely my ideal aircraft when I started out playing this game. I used this aircraft most of the time. Unfortunately though, I did crash a few times. I mean, come on. I haven't really played these kind of games in a very long time, so you're gonna have to bear with me. One of the weapons this baby does have is pulse lasers, which are really good. I'm not gonna lie, these babies, they will take out enemy aircraft and settlements like nothing. I actually find myself using these a lot, so, whoop. Whew, that was close. Yeah, that's one of the things you got to be careful about it. When you're going too fast and you know that there's something underneath, that's when it can be a bit of a bitch at times. Alright. So I missed with the missiles, that's okay. I'll just hit them with the pulse lasers. Now, the weak spot for for the pulse lasers are the clouds. Pretty much, it's kind of a... When you have these weapons on hand and you got them without being in the clouds, these things can be a major game changer. You know what it kind of reminds me of when it hits a cloud, though? It kind of reminds me of the deflector shields from Star Trek. The shields themselves, they just, you know, they absorb the hit and everything. I'll show you a demonstration. We're going to be coming up to a cloud any second now. Let me show you. See? That's what I mean. So I'm also packing bombs with this baby. Aerial bombs. These kind of bombs really do the trick, especially when you're against enemy vessels like this. So yeah, it definitely has quite a bit in terms of munitions, but it also has flares. You'll see me, I do use the flares from time to time. I don't use them all the time, but I do use them. I do try using the speed as a means of outmaneuvering missiles and shit like that, because you can do that. I mean, if you guys ever seen the movie Firefox, you'll know what I'm talking about. Because that baby can achieve Mach 5. The speed on this baby, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. The first time I played this thing, I was like, whoa, this thing can fly. I was pretty impressed with it. I really was. And I still am to this very day. The way this thing can fly and move is insane. It's also said to have stealth capabilities too. I guess so. I've never really... Whoa! Did I just hit into that aircraft? I think I did. And I got it on fucking camera. Thank God. Because otherwise I would have had a hard time explaining that. So yeah, its speed can also be its weakness as well. Because if you're going too fast, you can easily hit into the objects. Aside from that though, the plane is definitely something to be considered as a a real major game changer, especially if you wanna go to a mission and you wanna beat the time limits and stuff like that. You know, it's definitely something to look into. I personally find this aircraft to be a very fine aircraft. Even with its flaws, it's definitely good. It also, now, okay, so it does have a very small amount of flares, chaff and flares, which you will need to take on missiles and shit like that. For the most part, though, I do my best to conserve them because, I mean, you never know when you're actually going to need them. You know, in case I do need them, like when I'm flying straight or something, I have to, you know, I have to have them on hand, otherwise I'm pretty much screwed. And yeah, that is another thing too. Sometimes you can't really aim for shit. Now this is on regular easy. There is a casual easy where you can get infinite missiles and shit like that. I just want to show you just what I can do with this baby, you know. You can definitely see. Now, one of the biggest cons about it, now the aircraft's cockpit itself is awesome looking. It's definitely very sleek in terms of design, but in terms of actual visibility, you got very little, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say that is a major con when it comes to this aircraft. That's why you see me using the outer part of it better, because I mean you could also switch between was it this mode and cockpit mode, but I don't see myself using the cockpit very often. I did like doing it back in when I was playing Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies. Yeah, I don't really play these games very often, but when I do, it's usually, you know, like the first time it's almost like my first game being Resident Evil 5 for the Resident Evil franchise, you know? Yeah, I know, it's not necessarily that good of a game, okay? It had its moments, but it really wasn't that good. Alright, so so you can go in, move at high speed, and actually use your guns on it. Unfortunately, though, you can't. You got very little time to really do enough damage to it at times. It's not always the case, but I mean, it's definitely. And if you aim pretty well enough, you'll be able to destroy targets easy. See, just like me. Oops. That's okay. Even an expert pilot can miss. So yeah, when I got this game, I actually got the version with the DLC aircraft in it, so... There we go. So this is where the, so now, if you're wondering where the pulse lasers are, they're right here, on port and starboard side of the aircraft. You can actually see them firing from the, cockpit as well, which is pretty neat, by the way, because normally when they've got a gun up there, it's usually kind of hard to see the muzzle flash. Aside from that, though, it's definitely an aircraft worth flying in this game. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy it. I mean, not just for its sleek design, but it's also for its reliability and performance too. I mean, it's definitely one of those aircraft that you can enjoy. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been, what is it? This is Ace Combat 7, excuse me. Skies Unknown. If you guys wanna, you can always buy the game, check it out. I mean, I know I did, you know, because otherwise I wouldn't be playing it for you guys right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like, comment, and subscribe. That helps a lot. And until next time, this has been K Fures, signing out.